What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Spilling the Tea. I'm your host, Corey.
What's good, everybody? It's Dree.
Today we're supposed to get back and hit y'all with last week a little bit of recaps because we're supposed to be doing some little things. Also, I hope you watched Coming to America too.
I watched it before you did, Negro.
I think you did.
Drop one of the clues bombs for me. Yeah.
Y'all see, she already storming me already with the cool bombs.
What? I just
already,
dropped
man.
one of the clues bombs.
All right.
He's just mad because I watched Coming to America before he did.
Hey, once I watched it, it was really good for me.
It was really good. Now, did Coming to America need a sequel? No, it didn't.
No, but
Was it still a good movie? Yes,
Yes.
it was. Because let's be real, y'all. There ain't that many too many movies that's actually showing black people in a positive light.
exactly. Every sequel they get is not a good sequel. So it's like this sequel was a yay and an A, but it was a good for me though. I liked it.
Because it was just like one of the movies where people say it's just the same story retold over. But I'm like, it was too positive of a movie for me to like dig too deep into because he didn't have to go back for his son. His son didn't have to accept him. He didn't have to accept his baby mama. His wife and her didn't have to be friends. Like it's like every positive thing like people had an issue with. She's like, I'm gonna miss her crazy ass. She didn't want her to go nowhere.
So to me, what the storyline, just like the first one, was just adding extra more like lines to it, like, oh, your son is in the city that you just came from, da 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 da. Like, was it basic to you? Like, was it a little bit cliche?
All I care about is money in the city that I'm from.
But like, I did like that. Like, I did like the whole scenario of the story. I did like the sister that was still barking and woofing. I loved that part because I always thought that she stopped, but she never stopped.
No, she did. She just
But
kept barking.
Tiana Taylor, I swear to God, I love this lady, y'all. This is what I give my black queen.
God, she
props.
is gorgeous. God,
This queen took off. Yes, give her all.
Gorgeous
This
and
queen
talented.
did her thing in the movie. Like, I really love her presentation and her performance. Like, she embodied that, even though like she went all out. Like, she had a microphone. Like, she was in, like, one of the Tyler Perry like movies or whatever. I didn't need a mic. We already know you singing, lady. Like, why did you have a mic? Like,
Well, I mean, remember
that's
her
the only thing
character.
that threw me off of the movie. Like, I don't care about everything else. The mic.
Remember
mic.
her character was just as extra as her dad and her brother.
Her daddy
Hell.
was very extra. And
her brother.
And Wesley Snipes, yes. And people didn't even notice him. Like, this man is aging and he still look handsome. And also, this man still can perform. Like, I still give him that. I wish he was still Blade. I'm sorry.
I do know. Was it still crazy? I know he is. Like he can never not deny that.
Yeah.
But it was good to see him again.
Yeah, it was very good to see him.
It's been some time, and we know. Well, I think they did say he is going to be a part of Blade, but I don't know if he's going to be Blade. But they said they did ask him to be a part of it.
I hope he be like one of the persons helping him out, like the white guy that was in there, like being like Alfred, like, you know.
I don't know. He could
The
be like
super tech guy,
he could be like a
whatever.
Candyman type of dude in the Blade universe. You don't know.
Oh, speaking of Candyman, you just hit my head. I'm not trying to get off topic, but Candyman the movie, what happened? Like,
Got pushed back because of Corona
this year, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be out.
Okay,
this
so
year.
are you going to see that or no?
Yes,
Okay, that's because another star.
because it's still Candyman. It's the same guy.
Yeah,
He
that's
been-
playing Blade, right? Or no?
I don't know.
Or just a whole different character.
It might be a whole different guy,
Okay.
but I just know the guy who played Candyman before, and he was always like that go-to dude in the Final Destination movies. Like he just knew everything.
I just want like these scary movies to get more scarier. Dig inside my ass, like, because I love horror movies. I love a thriller, but I'm tired of seeing the basics. You know, the cliches.
Well, remember like that picture I had showed you on Facebook with like the glacier, and then like the it went apparently it went from least soft to like extremely like
Human
graphic.
Centipede.
I did watch one of them. I can't remember what the hell it was called, but it was like about this porn star dude who was like trying to make like a last movie. And,
oh Lordy!
And it actually turns out to be like a snuff film, like it's actually real murder going on.
Oh lordy,
That's what I said. I was
like
just
Jeffrey
like,
Dahmer, but out recording.
ooh, that's creepy.
But they're coming out with a Jeffrey Dahmer movie, and what is his name?
Peter Evans.
Yes, he has been.
Or is it Evans Peter?
Peter Evans. I'm sorry, but
I'm gonna pray for him because he be playing some dark,
crucial,
some dark demonic
and I love
roles.
it, and I love him too because he's a
But
good
that fucks
actress.
you up. That will fuck you up
And
mentally.
I swear, God, please give these people their flowers. Even though they're not African American, they still are deserving award-winning Academy, Emmy, whatever they get, Oscar, it don't matter. They do their stuff, and I love their performances. Also, is it Sarah Paulson?
Yeah.
This
I know if I see her in the trailer for like a horror movie, I know it's gonna be good.
I'm sorry to say this, but I'm gonna say this one time. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but this bitch need an award. Why? Y'all need to hurry up and give this lady her flowers before she die from cancer from the throat. This hoe always have a cigarette in her mouth, playing a good fucking character. I'm serious. Like, look, American Horror Story.
Knock on wood.
The new look. If this is wood or whatever, I don't know. But knock on the internet. But I'm saying I'm trying to send her power to her. But this lady is smoking a cigarette on every show.
What is the newest version of American Horror Story? Like, what is it? What's the theme?
I just saw some nasty teeth with a ink and with FX whatever in his tongue.
Because keep in mind, I haven't watched all of them. It's like I skipped off on
the last one was Apocalypse.
So,
I'm sorry, 1974, I think.
What did I watch? Ones I watched?
That was suck a little bit.
Watched The House.
Oh, that was good.
I watched The Freaks and like the Circus Freaks. Then I watched like Renegade. Was that Renegade when they was like?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were
Roanoke.
Roanoke when they were in like North Carolina with the butcher lady. And then the last ones I watched. So
butcher lady.
Right. She's like, but I'm the butcher. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good season too though for me. I liked that one.
Yeah,
it was different.
And
The Witches, The Coven, and all that shit like that. Ooh. The Murder House was very good to me too.
Oh, The Murder House.
I just love
crazy.
American Horror Story. I'm sorry, but okay, so we gonna still dive into this a little bit more.
Let's just dive into this. We talking about horror. Let's talk about Lil Nas X.
Yes.
Like for one, drop one of the bombs for Lil Nas X. Cause you know why? Cause this man just dropped some shit. I feel like he just dropped like a gay anthem for the summer.
It's a very controversial. Like this song is very controversial, and the video is very controversial. It's demonic to everybody else. It's speaking to everybody else. I don't know. To me, I'm just like shit.
But you wouldn't know what's crazy.
It's a video. Like people does shit. They just get like people attention. It's arousing. But I mean, just.
But you know what's crazy though? People,
I don't know.
People weren't really more so upset about it being a demonic video. They were more upset just about him lap dancing, going down stripper poles. I'm like, so you're concerned with the gay aspect of it, but y'all don't give a damn about the devil, huh?
So they don't care about him like lap dancing with the devil and coming down like going to hell.
That's what the issue was. They were talking about how he displayed his homosexuality, not really about the damn devil himself. I was just like, y'all backwards.
Cause he broke his neck and took the
crown.
And
I'm sorry, don't they love telling gay, lesbian, everybody else who just don't like everybody? Don't they tell them you're going to go to hell? So then when he literally makes a video about going to hell, then it's a problem.
Yeah. Then once they go to hell, they take over hell. It's like, oh, it's still satanic, right? But I don't know. But to me, I guess everything, every video, every picture, every music, every word, everything is art.
Well, he's not
creativity.
He ain't the only rapper who
we can't do anything about it. It's just their voice and their knowledge and their mind. So we can't do anything about it, but have our opinions and or whatever we want to say about it.
I mean, let's be honest, a lot of rappers probably worship the devil.
Right.
If there's Illuminati, there's a devil.
What bitch don't? But they sacrificing something in their life from this shit, and they want something out of it.
It's so crazy. That's so normal.
Gold and riches and shit like that.
That's so normal. So that's normal for them, but a man being openly gay is a problem.
Ooh.
And then you wonder why these rappers don't want to come out the closet.
That's a stigma in the black community. That's a big stigma.
Like,
speaking of openly, how about this little cheating allegation going on with like Derek Jackson, whatever his name is?
Just said Derek Jackson.
Derek Jackson.
Like
Derek
Charlamagne
Johnson.
said, he does not deserve the last name Jackson. There's some high caliber
Look,
people with the
I'm
last
not
name
married,
Jackson.
so I can't get into the married part because I'm not married. I'm not, I'm not a counselor, but
No disrespect to Erykah Badu's mama.
just don't get married yet.
Like I have no idea.
Stop playing in both y'all asses and don't get married yet until y'all both really, like you're done with Keisha around the block. He done. Like
I don't even
y'all
know.
all
I don't
done.
even know what his
She
wife's
done with Tyrone
name is.
from up the corner.
Like you,
Like-
for one, you forced this woman. Clearly, you forced this woman to make this video with you.
And then
You clearly forced her because she was not feeling it.
They
And it
po-
looked like she already done got her lick back by now. Hopefully she did because that nigga was stupid. I didn't even know who he was until all of this came out. And for one,
I seen his pictures a couple times around, but
Okay,
I
let's
didn't.
just break it down. Like, for one, why are y'all going to YouTube for relationship advice? How come y'all just can't learn how to be just better human beings? Like, we all need to learn how to be better human beings. I'm not finna listen to some nigga on YouTube talking about what he thinks is gonna make me a better person. When not only are you cheating on your wife, you're bashing other men too. You are a man.
Yeah, it's not. I can't get into that whole place because I'm not married.
Like, you
Because
can't do that.
I can't. Look, I can't because I'm not married. But if I was, I would be disappointed in him. Also disappointed in her. Because, bitch, I'm on live. I'm beating you up in front of the world.
Right, I'm stuffing you in the bag.
I'm showing these
and I'm
bitches
still leaving
I'm
you.
mad. Bitch, you got some type of mark on your face, bitch.
And I'm still finna leave you.
I'm
And
going to my mama house
and
for
I'm
the
not
weekend.
and I'm not finna get in no motherfucking video with you. I would have slapped you the moment you asked me to do something. And then on top of all of that, then you make another video explaining the video that you just did.
And you're caught.
You're caught. And then
Baby.
she go on and make a video talking about this hat is this shirt is this and that. I thought she was in the trailer doing a trailer for Black Judas and the Messiah. Like, what the hell is she talking about?
Dude, I'm getting pissed off because they trying to make me say I can't turn my phone. Yes, I can.
Can you turn it?
I should be able to. Why can't? Facebook is acting funny. So,
This woman came out talking some bullshit, and it's just like, would y'all stop using religion as a clutch? Because it's not gonna work.
if God, all right, girl, bye. I heard that part. It sent me right to the whole motherlands. I'm like, girl, you said where?
Like, what is she talking about? Like, girl, like your debut on the internet. Now, she could have done anything. She would have had hella support because your husband the stupid one, not you.
Girl, right.
I don't blame her for what he did because she could have been dressed like fucking Beyonce.
But bitch, you should have came dressed on that live, and you should have had his eye nodded, bitch.
You shouldn't have came at all. I'm
Or
not
that
doing.
would've
I'm
been a
not
big-
doing the motherfucking video with you.
That would have spoke volume.
You want to already go make these videos in the car and shit, acting like you're not on your way to your side bitches' houses. That's not how this shit works. Nah, nigga,
that would have spoke a lot of volume. Like that would have spoke a lot if she wasn't there, or if she would have came down and have his ass knotted out like with a couple of stitches or something on his fucking face.
Like-
He would have deserved it though, because why you got on here and didn't know, but you sat here and got embarrassed by this man on fucking live internet.
Lies.
Something that can be screen recorded over and over and over. Just like broadcasting, it get broadcasted and hit to the archives. This get pushed to screen recording, baby. Can save on clouds and clouds and clouds.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Like,
One
and then-
more time.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And then here I heard he raised the price of whatever these damn books he be selling is. He gonna raise the price. He knowing how to market this shit. You look like a damn fool, but he's like, let me just get some money off of this.
They're eating that. Well, not me, because why I'm not married, so I didn't. And like you said, you didn't know who the hell he was until the whole scandal came out.
I didn't know who the fuck he
My thing is
was.
though-
Him and that Kevin Samuels dude, because people was talking about him. I'm like, that nigga not even married and he used to be
Wait,
a
they
waiter.
kept the comedian?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's like supposed to be like another relationship person, whatever.
Y'all cannot give advice to married people if y'all not married. So
this
stop.
nigga not married to it. They be talking about black women so bad, and then on top of that, you single and you used to be a waiter, so you didn't always have that kind of money.
And
big
stop
baby.
talking about people weight when you weight the same. Like
Exactly.
when you're big as the girl, or the woman, or whatever you're talking about. Stop body shaming people, and when you're looking bad as them. I hate seeing that on
talking about
Facebook.
because married women, not married and already have kids, they can't find somebody. I'm like, these niggas got kids and they ain't married. How they gonna get somebody?
Stop, because everybody's going through something. I hate that. Also, please, because I heard somebody got shot on 27th and Capitol. Please, guys, like I always say, and I'm always keep saying this, please put the guns down and use your fist. Your fist speaks a lot.
For the love
More
of God.
than a gun. A gun cannot do anything. It only destroys the purpose of you trying to speak of what you really want to say. And your fist can do that like more damage than anything that you're trying to do with a weapon. So please, put them guns down and use your fist.
For the love of God.
I love you guys.
I just saw a funeral being driven, a casket that was ridden by a horse in a carriage.
Yes, you
Just
you
an hour
did.
ago.
You was on FaceTime, yes.
Yes, I saw a whole. I
Yes.
witnessed the whole funeral line. The casket was being carried with the horse and the carriage. Like, y'all, please just chill.
Also, please, y'all, I also saw this on a post. Please, y'all, that's doing these funerals, please do not drop nobody's bodies. I saw a post on Facebook of a body. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Like, it was over
How you just leave the body on the ground?
on the ground. Like, they had the body on the
That's
ground.
so disrespectful.
And that is so disrespectful. Like,
I will curse you
why
for.
would
I'm
you
gonna
do that?
haunt you for the rest of your life if you drop my
But
body
please
like
take
that.
care of these people, loved ones. They put them in y'all hands for a reason. They trust y'all.
Well, you
they-
saw what they did to King Von, so they don't give a fuck about you.
Let me.
They don't give. They don't. They give zero fucks about you. That's why I'm to the point. God forbid something happened to me. Like, I don't even need. Like, y'all better cremate me and do something. I say, if you wanted to be around me, you should have did it when I was alive.
Yeah.
Not my issue.
But back to these stupid. I want to give advice to these married people.
Speaking of which, before we get back into this one, did
Okay.
you hear about Lil Nas' shoes?
Oh yeah.
So this is what his shoes are.
Can we just destroy the Derek Johnson conversation first? Because I don't want to come back to them at all. I just want to get him a flop. Stop giving advice. That's all I want to say. Stop. You're not married. Don't put your advice on that.
Derek Jackson
you're
is-
single
Derek
or
Jackson
you're in a
is
relationship.
married.
That's it. You're not married. You don't have a ring on your finger. You don't have a fucking certificate. Stop giving advice. Don't even make a fucking book. Because why? It's not your job. Because you're not in it yet.
Really,
I'm done with that conversation.
Really, the only advice you need is to learn how to be a better human being.
Yes,
And therefore-
love fucking each other. Like,
And
'cause
that will reflect in your relationships and your private and your personal lives. If you work on being the better person that you can, if someone ain't shit, you'll know.
someone ain't shit.
You will know. And then it's like, we all gotta grow, we all fuck up, we all make mistakes, but I'm not finna go on YouTube or buy a motherfucker's book to try to tell me what I need to do or what I gotta do. Bitch, it's called therapy. If I need to go get some help, I'm gonna go
But
do
I mean,
that.
it is people out there that do think that someone really ain't shit.
Of course, that's
people
how they
do have that mindset, but
they
I'm not
keep-
saying like that. But otherwise, okay, I'm done with this. Let's get off these dumbass, non-married ass people. Just stop.
Sit your dumb ass down and shut.
Thank you. Anyways, back to Lil Nas X with these goddamn deals he did with Nike, right?
don't even know if let me see. Nike, so it looks like MSCHF, well, I don't know who that is, and Lil Nas X is releasing the Satan shoes. They're Nike Air Max 97. It contains 60 millimeters of ink and 1 drop of human blood.
Okay.
There's
stop.
going to be approximately 666 pairs
We're-
individually numbered and will
We're gonna-
and will retail for over $1,000 starting on March 29th.
We're gonna stop it right there at the human blood part, because this right here is not gonna work. Baby, if any one of you hoes walk up on me with these punk ass shoes on thinking that y'all got the power of the devil, baby, and test my goals and my dreams and my limits and try me, I'm kicking your ass.
There's a whole Club of Satan group on Twitter that's verified. You
I
think
don't
people ain't buying
I
them
believe in
shoes?
cults, so that I do believe in that stuff. That's why I say I'm not gonna sit here and let this
Didn't they?
What the fuck?
Them niggas all kill each other in that coat, and they all had on matching Nikes.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I know that I believe in all the more than one guy, but goddamn, they just doing too much now. Like, people are really doing too much just for like attention or something like that. And the song was enough. Now the outfits and shoes and stuff. I mean, goddamn, didn't you do a Dorito commercial, bitch? Like,
I mean,
Fragrance commercial. Like,
I mean,
leave it
that's how the
alone.
Migos started to get their money. They started letting that music out to them chicken commercials and McDonald's commercials. You better start being smart with your money.
I mean, but goddamn, demonic shoes and outfits. What about like cute little clothes or something? I mean,
You know, people don't want to just do cute.
I
little
can't say that
clothes
because
no
you know
more.
why? Because everybody mad at JoJo too, the little white bitch. I mean,
I thought too many.
I'm
Everybody
sorry,
is
I call her a little white bitch, but she is over the age of 18 now, so the little white bitch. And then Barbie Badass, she's over 18 too, so these little bitches are grown now. So, and because JoJo became a bisexual girl, or whatever, and kids watched her show and looked up to her. Now they calling her like a little gay girl or whatever. And like my kids,
Your
ain't
daughters
watch
is
you
still
no more.
finna buy the hell out that girl. So I don't know.
She
why
gonna
they
buy them
treating her
damn
like
ribbon
that.
things, y'all do it.
So I don't know why people treating her like that. Your kids are still finna be obsessed with her.
The kids don't know anything about her sexuality because they don't see it.
Exactly.
I mean, they show what they want you to see in the scripts and behind the camera. 'Cause why we are
they
direct.
just want to see
I know 'cause I'm a
JoJo.
director
They don't
and a
care
producer.
about what. It's just like people. Did you know people were getting turned on by the new black puppets in Sesame Street?
Wait, they getting turned on?
They got turned on by a fucking puppet. That's like when they
I
had.
mean, they are black. They're cute.
That's
to
like
me.
when they
I
had
like-
that campaign because they wanted Marvel to censor the Hulk's nipples because their kids were getting turned on by
The
his
what
nipples.
nipples?
The Hulk's nipples. They wanted them to blur out his nipples because they said their
What
kids
the
were getting
fuck?
turned on by them. And I'm just like, he's the fucking Hulk.
I mean, Wolverine had nipples. I was never looking at that like too much in the cartoons.
There was that one Batman movie back in the 90s where he did have the bat suit did have nipples.
Open one, I think, right?
That was the one with George Clooney.
Okay.
Batman and Robin.
I'm
Remember
like,
when
I
when
never-
Arnold Schwarzenegger was Mr. Freeze?
I never paid. I don't look at the areas. I look at the action.
We were kids,
baby.
exactly.
Exactly.
Nobody was concerned
I was on
about
the
no
bed,
nipples.
flipping around, doing stunts and shit with the actors. I was never looking at inappropriate things at that age because why? I was too busy doing homework, watching the show, watching them kick butt or whatever, watching Power Rangers morph up or whatever the fuck.
Morph
Cartoons. Like, I was doing all that. I wasn't, like, too busy looking at it in inappropriate ways. Like, armpits and like that, no.
Like
Like,
the
people are
Hulk's
too
nipple-
busy and
like the
focusing on
Hulk's
wrong
nipples.
stuff.
And even as an adult, I'm like, the Hulk's nipples, bro.
Yeah.
That's not attractive. They're green.
Just like Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
The little,
Oh,
little
you mean-
skunk, whatever.
I mean, when you do
whatever
look at, hey,
hell.
when I did go back and watch them cartoons, that nigga did have some rape
I
culture
mean,
tendencies.
It's a couple of people that does that.
Oh no, there's a lot of shows like Rocco's Modern Life. They had Playgirl magazines, like Johnny Bravo. Do we have to talk about Johnny Bravo?
Right.
There was nothing wrong with how he looked, but he could never get no hoes. That's just what
Hey,
it
the
was.
skunk did have that bitch. They got married finally at like one of their little end of the seasons in like in 1990s.
They
like,
did get
7 or
married,
something
but
like
that cat didn't
that
want
was
no.
over.
But that cat didn't want no parts of Pepe Le Pew though. And
Right, because the cat was not a skunk.
no, he thought she was a skunk. Every time something would happen, like she would actually get like a paint or something, like a scratch
Yeah.
on her, and she's like, "I'm a cat. This nigga a skunk," and he was just like, "I must get her," type shit.
In Garfield, like, come on now. They had all these weird, like, girls lingering and still chasing after the boy or boy chasing the girl. Like,
Wait, really? I don't even
Helga.
remember.
Like, come on now. We have
Oh
all
my
the weird
God,
moments.
Helga
Like,
had a
come on now,
shrine in her
that's
closet.
weird.
Helga
Exactly.
had a shrine in her closet.
That's a whole witchcraft. Like, what the fuck?
But if you really go pay attention to the joke, I remember she said something about Arlen. She said you make her lady parts or something.
Tingle.
Tingle.
Then they had shadows of people doing this stuff in the cartoon. Like, come on now.
There
Like,
was some
we're
inappropriate.
not watching that. We're watching. We're coming out. In my mind, I'm zooming out. Me now looking into like the stuff like that. As I get older, I'm seeing from when they say do a wide shot out or something like that. We get to see the background and stuff, and we really get to see the background and stuff. Like, for real.
Like, I was like, I'll never forget that shit. All those inappropriate shit. If you really
Everything is
go on like
inappropriate.
YouTube and just look up like inappropriate
cartoons,
90s cartoons,
yeah,
you'd be surprised how much shit really.
slide and pass.
Yep, it's gonna.
But
pop
I
up.
liked it. I mean, I like the whole Magic School Bus thing was a whole fucking.
I can't believe
porn.
Miss Frizzle really took them kids to the damn booty hole.
And she let them get busted on by a fish.
Yeah, she let them do some wild shit.
She let them do a lot of things.
And then, do you remember the Magic School Bus games? They used to be on a computer.
Yeah.
One was inside the human body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was like the little thing like you could squeeze like the brain or something, and then you would make shit come out. Dude, me and my brother was on that shit all the time. That was like the best one they did was inside the human body.
I'm
They had
over.
the solar system inside the human body, the ocean inside the earth. What didn't they have?
It's a lot of shows that goes a lot of ways and a lot of places.
Yeah, but shout out to Miss Frizzle, because you know what? Miss Frizzle took everybody. She entertained us.
Them same goddamn kids are the same kids from Captain Planet.
That's very true. I do remember that philosophy. Them is the same damn kids from Captain Planet.
But anyway, so we're done playing with y'all with this whole
All
show
right.
shit.
So let's get to hip hop, or just get back
Okay,
to hip
Let's
hop.
get back to hip hop because I'm done with the little Nas X and these punk ass shoes shit though. Like,
You gonna get yourself a pair?
no. Next,
Watch them shoes sell out. And
throw
it's-
them punk ass boots in the garbage, just like them Yeezys. Throw them bitches in the garbage.
no man, I do like one pair of Yeezys, but he has like
It was not for me. I
There's
mean,
been like 10 only, and it's only a light blue pair. I like that. That's the only pair that I like. I didn't like.
she
the
just
other
want
pairs.
one.
I just like those pair. One pair.
Buy her one pair, y'all.
Yeah, don't hate.
Look out for her.
Don't be hating.
Anyway,
Anyway, y'all. So let's talk about this Quavo and Sweetie situation.
yeah, let's dive into that.
Now, if you're one of my friends, you know I love me some Sweetie. I want to be an icy girl just like Sweetie.
Icy girl.
So let's get into a little background. That's right. Let's give a round of applause for Sweetie too.
I want to be free.
So, into a little bit background into this really quick. So, Sweetie did a podcast with, what was that? His name is, I think, Justin LaRue. And they have
LaRue.
I think it's called Ridiculously Justin or something. And I think I totally got that name right. I will go back and refix the name if I said it right. But she basically did that podcast, and he was asking her some questions about like, what type of men that she'd be interested in, and what type of men that she would date, and like how much like you have to like date the ice. How much would it basically? How much does a man have to make to basically date her? And she did say, like, she has 6 figures. That the guy should have 7 figures, and she said things like that. And I could agree and not disagree, because I more so date my men by what their mind state is, because we can get money. We can always get money later. But I still feel her though. Like, she rich now, and she wants somebody who's she wants somebody that can match her level. Now, and then I already knew as I'm watching this podcast, I already knew Quavo was going to have an issue with that whole podcast. I already knew he was. He ain't got to say shit. I already knew he was. I already knew he was probably at home like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck, man? I already knew he was. So, and like they said, she said she didn't like liars, and that was like the worst thing that a man could do, would lie. And then the plot twist was, because there's 2 Justins that run the podcast, and one is Diddy's son, Justin Combs, but that's her ex. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that.
So wait, so Diddy's son is her ex.
Yes.
So was she ever the girl that Diddy used to date?
Yeah.
Wait, did he date her too?
No, that was Lori Harvey.
Oh!
Shout out to Lori. Hey, drop one clues on for Lori Harvey real quick.
She's a side.
She's a bad bitch.
I'm talking shit. Anyways, back to Sweetie.
And so basically she was saying, like, you know, why do men want to act like girlfriends now, and why do they just feel like they want all of these things that are usually towards a woman? I get that very true too, because I'm like, if you're with the right woman, she's gonna spoil her man too. Like, there's gonna be something that she's gonna spoil you with. So I was never too concerned about that. I'm like, no, the bitches that you guys date don't want to do nothing nice for y'all.
She made me sad though.
She made me sad
when she
too.
said the 6-figure part. I mean, she rich, but I'm like, come on now. Everybody don't have it like that unless they got a 401k and they really been saving. They've been doing their whole little thing, ordeal, or whatever they look.
There's nothing wrong with my nigga working nothing wrong with my nigga working a 9 to 5. I don't.
I mean, working a 9 to 5. Yes, I love it, baby.
Right.
I love it. And please don't get me wrong.
Yes.
Do not feel like you're not obligated to come home to a relaxed sensation.
Right. Just like how, what's his name, DJ Academic said that Sweetie was dead weight to Quavo. I'm just like, no, she wasn't. I said he loved that woman. He loved
You can always do whatever you want to do after work.
Exactly.
But just know, I'm not going to sleep. I can sleep when I'm dead, bitch.
That man still got feelings for that woman. He didn't delete none of their pictures, no nothing. And then they were saying that he repoed her Bentley. He didn't.
Why did he repo this girl fucking car?
He didn't.
He didn't?
No.
Oh, so she just let it go.
No, she still has it. It was just a rumor.
Oh, bitch,
See how quick they lie about shit.
But
he did not.
So that was the same car she popped up in.
No, that was the car. Well, I don't know what car she popped up in, but she gave her that car about a couple months ago. I watched her little YouTube series. She had went somewhere, I think she did somewhere and did some work. Then she came back to the airport. He surprised her with that Bentley.
Okay, so I'm just over the whole situation.
But he did repo it. He did get in the studio, because I'm reading here that there was a new Migos song that was previewed.
So do you think he really said what the fuck that somebody else retweeted?
Of course he cheated. Of course he cheated. We all know he cheated.
I talk about where it says it's not his fault because she caught him doing it or whatever.
It is his fucking fault. Keep your dick to yourself. But then he ain't. When you get that kind of money and shit too, and they rich like that, all them men do that. And it could be rare. It could be like a Grant Hill and Tamia situation. Yeah. But when them men got money, you know.
It's not about the money, though.
Quavo just didn't hide it like Offset did. Remember when Offset tried to pretend that his Twitter got hacked?
Yeah, and he started saying some shit.
Right, this that I miss my grandma.
Yeah.
I miss my grandma.
Put the laughy. Y'all laugh with it. Y'all laugh. We need to laugh because clearly we all need to laugh at him.
Is there a laugh one?
Yes. It's a laughy button.
I don't see a laugh one. We're going to rewind this. That shit was funny, though. He said, I miss my grandma, all that shit.
But no, that whole ordeal that he's doing is, like, really weird. And I just do not, like, understand or get it at all.
Like I said, you know, and she basically said that she caught him cheating. Like, that's what it was. And then how y'all gonna get mad because she want to break up? It's because you buy me Bentleys and gifts and stuff and this and that.
I wish I had a Bentley.
Me too. Nigga, keep your dick to yourself. But you know what? With a man like Quavo, you know, I wouldn't take him seriously in the first place. Because remember, she said, I'm single. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women. And she said, I emotionally checked out a long time ago, and I have walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom, excited for this new chapter of elevation. And of course, this is what the honcho himself
emotionally
tweeted.
checked out though.
Oh yeah, emotionally. Well, remember they had. Yeah. I had heard they both lived in different states, and you know they barely have talks or seen each other even since Valentine's Day, and that's when he had bought her all that stuff, and then he barely was around that much time before. So you know it's like when Lil Baby hired that ugly ass porn star to fuck for that day because Jada wasn't there that weekend.
I seen a video. I think
that wasn't a Lil Baby. It was from a porn star named Mookie Jordan.
I don't know, but everybody kept showing around. But it got on Facebook and stuff. I'm like,
I know who Mookie Jordan is.
Like,
I like that.
I
nigga.
don't know.
I like that nigga. And then Quavo said, "I know you wanted to make this into a show, so I'll play my part." just this one time. I don't normally put my business out there, especially my personal life. I feel the need to address this so there are no false narratives. I had love for you and disappointed you did all that. You are not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best. And of course, that's when Sweetie tweeted out, take care in her Drake mode.
Aww.
Take care. And how is she not the woman you thought she was if you cheated on her?
So basically, they both is done or with.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know because when you're not done, because when you're done with somebody, I don't need to make a post about anything.
They're fuck buddies.
I feel like they still might actually get back together.
They're fuck buddies now.
It probably is. Probably fucking the shit out of each other. Quavo and Sweetie, they're not done with each other. I don't think. No, I don't think so. Because if she was done, she wouldn't have put nothing out there at all. But she was hurt. So she's like, I'm finna put. And she's a Cancer too. The damn Cancer shit that y'all be doing. So,
do you want to jump into some news stuff, or do you want to jump into the recaps?
Let me see. And is there anything? And apparently, there's been a new Migos song that got previewed, and it does look like he's taking some shots at Sweetie.
Ooh.
And this was the same day. I saw where he posted on Instagram. He posted.
I can see this.
He was mad. He posted like the steaming emoji, and then he put that, and he was in the studio.
I gotta see this.
It was the same day where they said that he repoed her Bentley, but he did not repo her Bentley, so he did not take the car back.
So basically, he just making stuff out and started shooting shots because he felt like she was shooting shots or something like that. Whatever.
No, of course he was.
They're gonna be undercover fuck buddies.
Maybe. Who knows? And he just turned 30 like this week, I think. So who knows? I think it has a maturity thing. And okay, speaking on the topic of cancers and Sweetie. So we're gonna talk about this nigga right here. No, we talking about this nigga right here.
Okay,
yes.
we talking about me.
So we're gonna talk about some toxicity, right? So as you guys remember from the last podcast. So Corey has
the Dine and Dash podcast. Make sure y'all listen to it.
So Corey has some issues.
Yeah, I was going through it that day.
He has some issues with his love life and a certain person.
My life, like my love life and my life.
And I'm not saying no names. I think he did the last time, but I'm still not saying no names.
I didn't say any names.
He didn't say no names? Okay, no names. Good.
I didn't say anything.
So no names. So
Look at her.
So he talked to his Pisces.
Ain't nobody say anything.
But he tried to throw that Gemini slander around, and then I turned out to be right. So I'm rubbing that shit in. Rashi, round of applause for us, Gemini.
Some of them are still snakes. Okay,
but we tell y'all the truth.
I'm sticking to my words.
Okay, but did you feed them? Did you feed it?
This crab don't feed the snakes.
Oh yes, you do. Because this nigga cooked for me. So yes, you do. It was good too, y'all. Corey got thrown down in the kitchen. So before I let him talk, so just a quick summary. So Corey was going through with it with his Pisces, with his fish. That's what we've been calling him.
The big fish.
The big fish.
Yeah.
And Corey was basically going in, dragging this person from left to right. And, being the friend and co-host that I am, I just let him do it. So, we got to vent sometimes.
Yeah, in which I come back for it, which I do sincerely apologize. Because I was, venting, but it's like, shit, I couldn't talk, so I'm sitting here with a fucking open mic, so I got a chance to vent, so I vented and just shout that shit out and got it off my fucking chest, off my mind. I actually did. I feel really
he felt better
great.
about himself. Of course he did.
Hey, at least I got a chance to say it, and I'm saying it openly. I apologize openly, and everybody can hear me. So the recap of the Dine and Dash whole sequence is. We spoke. We talked. Yeah. So we spoke. If y'all didn't hear it, that's on our last podcast episode. It's called Dine and Dash. This is the update. So we talked, and we on a good foot. We're speaking. here and there. We're doing good.
Ah, so
So-
sweet. As I told him, as the Gemini told him, I was like, y'all do know y'all gonna talk about this, right? I know Pisces too well.
But this
They
person's still mad at me though, so
that's because he's a Pisces.
yeah.
And you're a
swimming
Cancer.
fish.
But both of y'all water signs. Gotta be careful when you tread water with y'all. Y'all gotta be careful.
You know my
But I know with Pisces though, I'm just like they get real emotional, but they like to love a lot. So I'm like, I can't wait for these two to talk. I was just like, I cannot wait for y'all to talk. I said, cause that's what's gonna happen. Cause you really just have to have a talk about what happened.
yeah.
Now he had the right. Now Corey had the right to be mad. So we're not just gonna act like he just did something. No, that wasn't the case at all. It's just how you tell Cancers things. You gotta be careful with how you tell them.
How you just say
If you're gonna
Especially
tell
to
them,
my eyes.
if you gotta tell them something, be like, nigga, you drive like fucking Batman. I feel like we finna die and shit.
Did not
But you
understand.
got, but you got me dinner. Thank you. There's so many ways. There's so many ways to approach a water sign. Okay,
Man.
you have to have affection in your voice.
Hey, I said it though. I apologize.
Yes. Otherwise, they will fight you. They will fight you. That goes for Scorpios.
No, they gonna carry on this little blood tension and stuff like that. Cause I'm gonna sit there and look at all the chaos and the blood being spilled in the street while I'm in the window looking outside my window, scared to come outside.
Right.
So I
And
just said, let me just throw out a peace offering and speak and say something first.
right. Like I've been told him to do. I was just like, just give it time. I said, y'all
Which I
gonna
heard
talk.
was I wasn't mad, but I'm mad still type stuff.
I mean, you was going pretty hard.
Man, I was so.
You was
I
going. No,
pissed.
he
Like,
was,
I was
going
really pissed.
in. I was like,
Oh my.
I was pissed.
hey, you know, being that I'm his friend too. Yep, I love pushing these buttons, y'all. There's just too much that you can do with
She trying to
buttons.
press my buttons today.
Pushing.
But the whole story short that we became good friends again. We are talking here and there. I hope that we talk more like we usually do and get back to how he was.
I hope y'all can
Big
get.
fish.
I hope y'all can. Which I know y'all will because y'all didn't even think you was gonna talk again. I'm just like, you a damn lie. Right. This is a
Please
lover.
don't
This was
be
a lover's
like-
quarrel. This is what this was.
Yeah.
We're still in like the after. There might still be a little bit of after effects of the retro.
We're gonna be on
game
Jerry Springer or
atmosphere.
something fighting and stuff like that.
Yep, we're out of the retro game now, but I know I still think that there's just a little bit lingering still left in the
I'm going to
atmosphere.
Old Country Buffet.
Ooh, that sounds really good. Do we even have an Old Country Buffet anymore?
No, I don't think
That's-
so.
Oh, it's Southside. Because they closed that nasty ass one in Brown Deer.
Ooh, did you say that? That's the one I went to for my school field
That
trip.
motherfucker had roaches and all type of things.
Okay,
Look.
okay, let's get.
Look.
We're not gonna talk about nasty restaurants. Let's move on to the next topic.
Okay, let's talk about hip hop and Dean a Father. Hip hop and demons. I mean, there's a lot of demons in hip hop too. Lil Uzi said, "Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead," and people just looked at it like,
And then
"Ah,
they all died.
ah!" Of course, I did.
We saw that.
My man
crazy
was My
fucking
man
video.
was on the devil's lap, and I'm just like, I already said it. Now you tell gay people to go to hell all the time, or you're gonna go to hell. So then when he puts himself in hell,
But
now's the
he
problem.
stole my idea. I said, bitch, if I was going to hell, I was going to wear the biggest boots ever, bitch, with the biggest purse. Because, bitch, if I'm going to hell, I need a whole lot of cash in that big purse and the big boots.
Cause see, that's
Wearing
the thing.
The
This
cutest outfit, because, bitch, I'm going to hell looking good for the devil.
because
bitch,
in my
I need to
personal
look
opinion,
good.
this generation don't fear going to hell like they used to.
Yeah, I mean, some people don't. I mean, but my thing is, though, everybody is not having to be going to hell because of what the fuck that somebody else is saying.
I don't know. I just remember.
Believe in God. They could be really Christians.
I just remember that movie, The End of Days. So I just remember that shit.
I remember that one movie they was all getting raptured and shit.
Like there was blood everywhere. Then the demon really came. Satan really came to earth and had another man's body possessed. And then this woman had been marked with the demon symbol since she was
Like
born.
Legion.
And then like she started to see demons and stuff everywhere just pop up. Like they were coming after her. Like she had been.
That's
marked
not
with
Legion though. When she had the baby.
That was The End of Days. That was the name. Of
I
the
like
movie.
Legion though. It's like Legion a little bit, but
I
in
gotta
the
watch
day
that one,
sounds
too.
like a vampire movie.
It's the End of the World devil movie.
Legion better than the end of the day world. The end of the world movie.
Well, worst End of the World movie is Day After Tomorrow. Like, that's end of the world movie.
2012 was weird a little bit.
I never watched 2012.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Because I knew that shit wasn't finna happen. They don't know how to read these Mayan temples and scriptures. I'm like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. For real, they don't.
Solar Eclipse movies.
Bill Gates is trying to chalk up the sun. That's real.
He needs to sit his ass down.
I mean, because I know the sun is going to go
How
out.
you gonna chalk up something that's bigger than your motherfucking head?
Well, because the sun is still just technically, even though it's hot as fuck,
It's still a star.
it's a big ass star. And one day, all stars have to go out
That
eventually.
one movie gonna come to life if he don't leave that motherfucker alone.
Oh, there was a movie I was told to watch, like Interstellar.
No, you should watch that.
It's about blading a black hole. It's like a black hole with
No,
time.
you should watch the one when I think it's not the happening, but is the unknown when the sun farted and it's just like sent this big old nova like right through the whole earth and turned into a crisp.
I don't think I need to see
With
that.
what the fuck is his name?
I did rewatch I Am Legend like 2 weeks ago.
I'm tired of seeing that damn robot movie now.
I had to see.
We
that
need
movie.
a part 2. Will Smith, you need to get somebody. You did a Gemini, but you couldn't do I Am Legend 2.
I mean, his character died in I Am Legend. Too.
No, he didn't.
Unless they recuperated like they did in the book.
He didn't die.
But
I think it was like the unknown or something like that because
they
trying
did
to
get
figure
the
out,
cure. But once there was only like 10 people left.
I guess or whatever.
Well, I
The
mean,
dog.
I just
guess
needed
he was
to
still
see a
alive.
visual in case them damn vaccines backfire. So
Speaking of vaccines, they first started charging people for it. You know, right?
Hmm?
They first started charging people for the vaccines. I heard.
they probably are. Yeah.
We don't need the vaccine. I was like, some people do need the vaccine, but then once they get it, they start complaining like, "Oh, my ass hurt, my legs, my neck." Ooh,
My neck
I
and my
feel
back. My
sick."
neck and my back. Oh.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say because I don't got it yet. But once I get it, I cannot complain because I have to get it to myself. So, bitch, I don't know.
I mean, that's your prerogative.
Wait a minute, baby.
That is your prerogative, sir. Well, technically, my speech.
It's my prerogative.
We actually been saying it wrong. It's prerogative. It's not prerogative. My speech teacher told me
My
that.
prerogative.
And I'm just like, well, Bobby and Brittany both. It's prerogative now.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby and Whitney.
Speaking of which, so y'all, let me tell you something.
Wish.com.
Wish.com.
Oh, Wish.com.
Did you say Wish.com?
Like the website?
I'm like, you should never order anything off Wish.
Never.
Never. You thinking you getting some Air Jordans? You
getting
some
Air
Urbans.
shit.
You getting Air Urbans?
You get 2 days worth of dog shit.
Pretty much. You getting something that's not what you asked for.
Dude, I'll never order something on Wish because why? Tony orders something they can't little as hell.
That's why I'm like, you don't get stuff off of Wish.com.
Don't order off Wish.
They tried, but yeah.
They try.
So y'all, so let me tell you something. I think for probably gonna be like one of the only times in my life I actually got a glimpse to see what black privilege is.
Oh, Lordy.
One time.
She black privilege, y'all. I need to hear this experience.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
Let's
So, me and my coworker, right? We were in the classroom, black coworker. So we were in the classroom.
Black coworker.
And we was just up in there. We had got lunch. We was eating Popeyes. Like, we just chilling. We watched,
Wait, when was this?
This was like
She said
A week-
Popeyes. You just
a
had-
weekend, like maybe a week or so ago.
I was like, you just had Popeyes today. You are okay. So for y'all,
I know, like a week or some change ago. Like, we watching ESPN. We eating Popeyes. We should have shout out to ESPN. ESPN is especially entertaining during trade
For the
time.
March Madness, right?
March Madness and trade time. Most entertaining time to watch ESPN. So we're just sitting there. We're just chilling, this and that. And we didn't know that there was... Okay, so across the hall was another classroom where there was a class but some of the kids are they require like special education. So usually sometimes the aide will separate the kid from the rest of the class so it's easier for them to learn. And I think she was using the room that we were in, but we didn't know that. we didn't know she came to the door or anything. So we just in there chilling, this and that. And our other coworker comes in, black as well, and he was like, do you know that the aide and the kid was just outside and like in the hallway? They was like on a little chair like this in the corner. And she's just in the corner. In the corner. And we up in there like kumbaya.
Just kicking it.
We just kicking it. And we was like, oh shit. Like we felt so bad. And the thing is, she looked in there. She saw us. She did not try to come in or say nothing. And she just went to the corner like this with the stool. We hurried up and, we moved out the way. Like, no, y'all come in here. Like, y'all come in here. We left them in the room. And then as we were walking away, we was like, did we really just experience black privilege? Because she didn't tell us shit. Like, she didn't do nothing.
I love when they just pick up and move, though. Like,
dude, like, she didn't say shit to us. She just literally, and I know she looked inside and saw. She didn't say, hey, y'all gotta move. Because me. If I got a student, I'd be like, y'all gotta move. Me.
What you just called him and said was me.
Or B to B's or me to me.
But I love when people like pick up and move. Even though I think like white people are funny. I love some white people because
I felt so bad for that lady. I was just like, she did not try to move us. She did not get mad. No, nothing. She just went to the corner and she wouldn't go tell us nothing. I'm glad her coworker did because we was just like, oh shit. Like, we wasn't trying to. And I was just like, bro.
She brushed herself to the corner.
I was like, bro. I think that is the only time we will ever experience black privilege because that shit will never happen again. That shit will never happen again. I was just like, so that's what it feels like. I was just like,
oh my.
Nah, kids.
Turn this button, y'all.
I love that button. But kids come first in my job. So if they need the classroom, that's what it is. We're going to find something else to do. But
privilege.
I was just like, oh my God, bro. I was just like, I didn't know niggas really had black privilege. Like, that's like the only time I'll probably experience that shit.
I'm trying to think.
There is no other times with black privilege. There's none.
I'm trying to think.
Did you think of any?
No,
exactly.
I never been privileged.
I think that was my first time and my only time. I don't think that shit ever gonna happen.
I never been treated special like that.
I never had a feeling of.
I always feel like once they mug me, they get up and move away from like the area or the table.
She didn't do nothing. They said she looked up in there and she's like, oh, it went to the corner, and I would have been like, excuse me, hey, y'all gotta leave. Y'all gotta do something. I got a student who needs assistance. For real. And
I got a student needs assistance.
Yeah, everybody takes their job serious, because the kids do come first. They can tell me anything. They can feel away. You can tell me, like, talk to me, kid. Like, and I will do my best to help put you on the right path. And speaking of kids, I think this is the last one that we're talking about today. So we're gonna talk about Charlie. I'm not sure what her last name. I don't know if it's Rivera, like her mom Tammy, or not.
Charlie Rivera.
So that is Tammy Rivera's daughter, Charlie, Waka Flocka's stepdaughter.
Oh yes.
Too. So here's what I think is funny. Because ever since he's known Tammy, even before they got married, all that stuff, he's always treated Charlie like a daughter. He always has. Even when him and Tammy weren't together no more, he still treated Charlie like his daughter. And then Charlie's biological father's family and him will always just say, like, you act like he's not involved with his daughter's childhood or her life. You act like he doesn't do stuff for her, like she has a father who's very active. Okay. Then so what was Charlie's birthday party? Was that her quinceañera, or is she older? Is she older than that? I'm not even sure.
Well, quinceañera is a birthday party, I think. So
their 15th birthday party. It's their 15th. So that's like 16 for like girls. Is like that. They 16. Their quinceañera is 15 for women. It's for girls. And her dad was MIA for her quinceañera. And I know he blew her off because if she wouldn't have been upset had he already told her, like, Dad can't make it, but I'm gonna make sure I do something special for you, she wouldn't have been upset like that. But you basically bailed out on your
Your biological daughter, like what else?
Your daughter's what? Your daughter's
Your daughter.
Your daughter.
Your daughter.
Oh my.
Like your daughter. And
sit your ass down.
And I just thought it was so cute how Flocka stepped up to be her
That
father
father
figure for that moment.
Yes.
Because he did not have nobody has to, but you are married. When you're getting married to someone who has kids, your job is to be
I'm trying to,
a second parent.
First of all, I'm trying to put all that together when you're not around. First of all, you shouldn't be around. First of all, why you had a fucking kid in the first place? If you didn't want to have a fucking kid, bitch, why even? Oh, like I'm sorry, like ugh. The whole situation is sad as fuck. If you don't want the kid, why even have the kid anyway? I'm just sitting here and listening to you going on about this man. Fuck his suck whack ass. You should have been there. Don't come around when it's time to get your spotlight, your glory on. You suck as a father. Stay away. Waka Flocka, I give you your props because why? That whole thing was a matter.
Yes, I love seeing step parents.
My hand was like, it was like.
I just love seeing step parents or somebody
good,
just
y'all.
step up to give the kids love. Like even if their parents are involved in their life and you're with the parent who has a child and you're trying to love that, you love your partner and you love their child too. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I think it's a beautiful
real
thing.
beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
'Cause I think he did ask for her. Can he marry her mom before he married?
I think he did.
Yeah,
too.
he married her first before he married the mom. He married both of them together, whatever the hell.
Yes.
Which is nice because why you guys marry the kids when you marry the moms too? Because they'll get to know the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, shit, once you know the whole family, you're good. You're in it. You're part of the family. You're in that family. But I was just like over the deadbeat dad though. I'm like, fuck him, y'all. Like, why y'all still communicate with him? I would want back pay, child support fees. I'm sorry, but that's the part where I step in at with the child support part. Not to say everybody needs to be on child support, but
Because we know child support can be used as a pawn or a scam.
Yeah, but this time, that needs to be on child support.
Does Tammy really need his child support? Though? No.
But he need to learn lesson. Like, you have responsibilities, and then when she get older and need to know what her other kid folks is and don't even know.
I mean, because you have to think about it like this. Like, she's just not going to put him on child support like that if she doesn't truly don't need it. So that's why she ain't did it. She doesn't need it, and if she does it, if she were to do that, that would just be as like a dig to piss him off. But the dig is seeing another man love your daughter. That's your dig right there. I know that's fucking him up. Oh, he ain't got it because his family was so swearing that they was in that girl's life.
It was so loving to see
I be
that.
damned if another nigga would walk my kid for her quinceañera or her sweet 16. We both finna be there. Like, it's my seed. I'm right there. And if y'all gotta be there too, so be it. So, but that was out of pocket. I felt really bad for Charlie.
I feel
so bad for Charlie. Like but I'm glad
somebody was there to hold her
yeah.
and tell her that they was gonna be there for there for her.
Yes. And
Okay, it's time. Okay, so it's time for me to do my rundown for next time. Well, actually, I have two announcements before we get up out of here.
You're pregnant.
No, let's do a mental health check-in. I always used to say I'm always pregnant. This time, I'm surprisingly not pregnant, y'all.
He is not pregnant, which means I am not the godmother, y'all.
So right now, I'm in a good, healthy mental state right now. I'm doing very good myself. I feel like school is going great. Everything is going great right now. So I feel like I have good aura, good energy.
Did you just say good oral?
Good aura.
Aura. I'm sorry. I thought you said I got good oral.
I mean, yeah, that
can too. That is very true.
That can too. What about you? Where are you at in the mental mind game?
Honestly, y'all, still kind of reeling from like the depression I had for some months at a time, and I feel like it's still somewhat kind of interfering with my creativity and how I want to try to get back to like my creative bag, like in my mode. And I was really in mode before all of this started. And it's like, I don't gain 25 pounds. I don't did all this stuff quarantine.
We're gonna start working out. We're gonna work out.
I'm gonna have to get. I know, right? I'm gonna have to get back in shape. I don't like all this. Like I was way
dancing and dropping and popping. Like
yes, twerking does burn calories. It does, but I'm getting there. I'm nowhere as bad as I used to be. So I'm just gonna keep pushing myself. You know, I'm still in school. I still work. I still trying to do my projects. Still working my internship. Still trying to handle things like a boss. So it's gonna take some time, but I've still been getting these nails and these lashes done. Best believe.
Look at her. She always gonna be updated, up brand new, and up at the scale.
If it's up, then it's stuck. Gotcha.
Before we get up out of here, I want to say, sending all our love out to all the Asians out there that's been hurt, out there, the Asian Americans. Stop the hate. We love all y'all guys out there. Also, to the people that lost all their family in that little incident, the shootout, the massive shootout out there in the grocery store. We love y'all guys out there, too.
Can't even go to a damn grocery store. Can't go to work. Can't do nothing.
Please, like I always scream, I'm always going to keep screaming this out. Please put them guns down. Your fist can do more power than a weapon. It has a lot of words to it.
That is true. But in case none of that shit works, get you a gun.
Get you a gun to protect yourself.
Protecting yourself and just killing is two totally different things. Like, always keep yourself protected. There's some crazy ass people out there. They'll just snatch you up in a heartbeat. They don't care about that shit. But this peace does, though. Peace be still.
Peace be still.
Peace be still. And if you just trying to pull up on somebody to just fight or get your cash back, you better use them hands.
Right. You better bop, bop, boop, bop, 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 boom.
Wasn't that like that SpongeBob episode where he was like, bop, bop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, bop?
Yeah. Beep, beep, boop, 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 bop.
Not boo, boo, bee.
Right. Beep, boop, beep.
Boo, boo.
That was
boo, boo, bop.
Okay, we finna kick y'all off the bucket, y'all.
I think we done did enough shenanigans for one day.
We played enough time with y'all.
Well,
so we up out of here. I'm your host, Corey.
And I'm your co-host, Dree.
And thanks, y'all, for spilling the tea with us for the day. Let's get up out of here.
Yes, peace, love, and chicken grease, guys. And